Media complicity is when news sources and reporters, whether they mean to or not, help twist or shape the news to fit certain ideas or goals, which often goes against being truthful, fair, and looking out for everyone's best interests. They might do this by only talking about certain things, showing things in a biased way, leaving out important details, or just repeating certain opinions without questioning them. This is a big deal because it can change what people think, influence politics, and harm how well democracy works. It's really important to think critically and stay alert to keep our democratic values safe. Thinking critically in journalism means really digging into the information before sharing it with everyone. Reporters need to ask tough questions, double-check facts, look at different sides of the story, and think about the bigger picture. This helps make sure the news is right, full of important details, and fair. Without this careful checking, journalism could end up spreading false information, pushing harmful ideas, or making stereotypes worse. In our world where news travels fast online, it's super easy for true and false things to get mixed up. One big problem in journalism is making complicated stuff too simple. When news sources try to make hard topics easier to understand, they sometimes leave out important details and make things seem black and white. This can make people misunderstand big issues like politics and see them as just good guys versus bad guys, which isn't how the real world works. This not only confuses people but also makes it harder for everyone to get along and talk things out. Protecting our democracy means paying attention to how news affects what people think and talk about. A strong democracy needs everyone to be well-informed, able to think critically, and ready to discuss things openly and thoughtfully. When news sources play favorites or bend the truth, it messes with the information people need to make good decisions. To fight this, both the people making the news and the people watching or reading it need to stick to being honest, open, and responsible. Reporters should follow rules that focus on truth and fairness, and everyone else should look for many different news sources, question what they hear, and think deeply about the news they take in. At the end of the day, the problem of media complicity shows why it's so important for news to be thoughtful and for everyone to think critically about what they hear and see. News sources have a big job to give us news that's correct, detailed, and respects how complex the world is. At the same time, it's up to us to be smart about how we understand and react to the news, knowing how vital this is for keeping our democratic values strong. By encouraging everyone to engage critically with information, we can reduce the risks of oversimplification and make sure the media helps democracy instead of hurting it.